lives in a pineapple under the sea. That's right, the lovable yellow sponge SpongeBob SquarePants. Our childhood was filled with his annoying laughter, and we loved every second of it. I watched and can quote most of the episodes that came out when I was a kid, so that's one reason why I wanted to talk about this today. We're going to focus on how Plankton could have put his energy into bettering his own restaurant rather than putting it into how to steal the Krabby Patty secret formula. We're going to look at the problems with the Krusty Krab, what are the causes of some of those problems, and how Plankton could have bettered his restaurant looking at those failings. I'm sure y'all have seen some of the hanky stuff going on in the Krusty Krab, and one of those things is the limited menu. Only 4 of the 10 items on the menu is not a Krabby Patty. Those things include the salty sea dogs, the Sailor Surprise, the coral bits, and the kelp rings. If you have allergies or dietary restrictions, there's not a whole lot you can do. If you're allergic to the Krabby Patties, there's not really a lot of other options that you can pick from. It could be that the limited menu is due to the lack of employees. There's only 2 employees in the whole of the Krusty Krab. And Mr. Krabs likes to pile on a lot of responsibilities onto those 2 people instead of doling it out in bigger sizes. This is shown in the episode where they have to deliver a pizza, which is not even on the menu, to a customer that lives far, far away. He is putting a lot of responsibility on 2 people that is above their pay grade. In the article for The Living Sense, John Davis said that 50 to 60 employees is typical for a small restaurant. And the last problem we'll talk about is the bad hours. The Krusty Krab is only open from 8 in the morning to 6 in the evening, according to the Krusty Krab training video episode. This excludes a lot of the morning crowd and the after work crowd. There's a lot of money that could be coming in, but they just don't open that late into the day. Those are some of the problems I found. Let's see what some of the causes are. I think the main problem is greed, and we can look at that and see how it is a detriment to his business and kind of see how that can go into our lives and see how greed can be a detriment in our lives as well. The limited menu could be because Mr. Krabs doesn't want to spend any more money than he has to. Ordering, shipping, and delivering can be really expensive, and the rarity of the item can up the price, and we know that Mr. Krabs doesn't want to pay any more than he has to. The limited amount of employees could be that there's just not many people willing to work in Bikini Bottom, but I don't think that's true because of the amount of background characters we see episode to episode. There's sure to be a few that are willing to work, especially because we know that Mr. Krabs does hire some employees, but they never stay to the end of the episode. With Squidward being there to work the cash register, and SpongeBob being excited to do everything else, why would he want to spend more than he has to? The website Otaku Cart put together a bunch of clues from the show and found out that his net worth is around $5,249,351. So we know he had enough money to pay these people more. Now talking about the bad hours, I think that it could be because of his daughter Pearl. His daughter Pearl is still in high school and is a cheerleader, so she might still need a lot of driving around and driving to basketball games, so he can't stay open as late as he would like to. That's just my speculation, but I think it's a good reason. Now we're going to look at how Plankton could better his establishment. He could serve old reliables like the things that the Krusty Krab serves so that people come in and can have stuff that they know they will probably like, but he could also serve some Chum Bucket originals. We know that jellyfish, clams, and mussels are things that are not on the Krabby Patty, the Krusty Krab menu, that he could invite into his own menu. We already know that pizza is really, really wanted as long as you serve it with your Diet Dr. Kelp. He could hire more employees in the Krusty Krab. This could make the service a lot faster because there's more employees and they can dole out the workload more evenly. It can make the service faster and it can be less stress on everybody as a whole. It could also help the economy with more money flowing through a local business. And it could be hiring more employees from the town. And with the hours, he could open earlier and grab some of the crowd coming into work because they don't want to go to work hungry, they could come by and grab breakfast on their way in. He could also open later or stay open later than the Krusty Krab and catch those people coming out from work and are really hungry and just want to grab something on the way home. One good thing that Mr. Krabs did that Plankton could take from is things to promote his business. In the episode Culture Shock, the Krusty Krab opened a talent show to rustle up some more business. He could do things like that, or he could do special deals for certain days. He can have kids eat free, that kind of thing. And we know that since Mr. Krabs isn't very much of a deal guy because he wants to rake in as much money as he can, he would have more business on those nights. I really think if Plankton spent more time bettering his own restaurant, he could surpass his rival. I wish I could tell him of my findings about what the failings are, what the causes are, and how to better his own restaurant. But because he said that being evil is so much more fun, I doubt that he would. Thank you for listening.